Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. I'm honestly so thrilled you're joining us today because, well, today we're going to build this incredibly simple, foolproof blueprint to help you introduce yourself in English naturally and confidently. Whether you're stepping into a brand new classroom, hopping on a corporate Zoom call, or just meeting someone at a local coffee shop, we've got you absolutely covered.
So, tell me about yourself. I mean, it's the ultimate conversation starter, right? But it's also the universal trigger for instant panic. We all know that feeling. Your heart starts racing, your palms get a little sweaty, and suddenly, boom, you completely forget who you are, what you do for a living, and how to even speak human. You get absolute, total brain freeze.
Okay, let's dive into this with a quick, real-life story from our sources. Picture this. You're sitting in a big circle at a language exchange. The leader announces everyone has to introduce themselves. The pressure is mounting like a slow train. When it's finally one learner's turn, a guy named Jake, his mind goes completely blank, and he just blurts out, "My name is Jake, I like food." Now, hey, food is a safe topic. Nobody's going to argue with that. But we can definitely do a little better than that, right?
So to make sure you never have a Jake moment, here's our quick roadmap for today. We're going to look at the introduction panic, what to do before you even speak, the three-part formula, reading the room, 5 mistakes to avoid, and finally, making a real connection. That's the plan. Nice and simple. Let's do this.
Section 1. The Introduction Panic.
Now, this panic, it doesn't just happen at formal job interviews. It happens literally everywhere. It's the lady next to you on a flight asking what you do. It's meeting your partner's family for the very first time. It's even writing that tiny bio box on Instagram, or matching with someone on a language exchange app and freezing up so badly that you just send the word "hi," kind of making yourself sound like a mysterious robot just testing the app. You see, the main reason we panic is that we feel we need to sound incredibly impressive. We want to use fancy vocabulary and super complex grammar to prove our English level. But listen to me, clear and honest beats impressive and confusing every single time. Perfection is not the goal here. Clear, simple English is still real, highly effective English.
Moving on to Section 2, before you even speak.
True confidence actually doesn't start with your vocabulary. It starts with your physical presence. Before you even open your mouth, the people around you are already forming an impression based on your energy. First off, smile genuinely. You can literally hear a smile in someone's voice, even over a phone call. Try saying hello with a flat face, and then try it again with a smile. It changes your whole vocal tone. Second, stand up straight to show you're comfortable. Third, make comfortable eye contact. And finally, if you're ever unsure about the physical greeting, like do I shake hands, do I bow, hug, just observe the native speakers in the room and follow their lead. Let them initiate if you feel unsure.
All right, Section 3, the 3-part formula.
Now that we look the part, having a ready-made structure in your head actually saves your brain from having to start from absolute zero every single time you meet someone. So, here's your golden recipe in 3 easy steps. Step 1, your name. Step 2, one detail about your life, like your job or where you live. And step 3, one interesting fact, like a hobby or something you're really passionate about. That is literally it. It's a highly structured, repeatable recipe that works just as beautifully for a spoken introduction as it does for a quick social media bio.
Let's look at this formula in action with a few examples, straight from our sources. First, we have Sophia. "Hi, I'm Sophia. I work as a nurse, and I have 2 kids who keep me very busy." Or Dara. "Hi, I'm Dara. I'm studying business at university, and on weekends, I love playing badminton." Or even Mr. B. "Hey, I'm Mr. B. I make English podcasts, and I'm honestly a huge fan of spicy food." Notice something going on here? There are no complicated words, but that simple grammar perfectly paints a warm, relatable picture of exactly who these people are.
Section 4, reading the room. And this brilliantly illustrates our next point, which is how context dictates your style.
Once you have your formula down, you've got to adjust it based on your environment. On the left, picture a formal situation, like a job interview. You'd say, "Good morning, my name is Anna, I have 3 years of experience in customer service, and I really enjoy helping people solve problems." Very polite, very clear, very focused on work. But on the right, imagine a casual coffee shop chat. "Hey, I'm Mr. B, and I'm a huge fan of spicy food." See what happened? The 3-part framework remains exactly the same, but you shift from professional speak to showing just a bit more of your fun personality.
Section 5, 5 mistakes to avoid.
Now, let's step into our troubleshooting phase, because even with a great formula, it is so easy to stumble. Let's look at 5 easy fixes. Number 1,
talking way too much. One of our sources shared this hilarious anecdote about nervously giving a complete stranger their entire life story, including deep details about a childhood dog, within the first 60 seconds. Honestly, keep it brief. If they want more details, they'll ask. Number 2 is having a flat tone. Number 3, rushing your name. Number 4, forgetting to smile. And number 5, not asking a question back.
I want to touch on a crucial point about mistake number 2, the flat tone. Being monotone means speaking in one boring tone like a robot instead of a real person. You know, hi, I am Anna, I work, goodbye. Energy and warmth matter just as much as correct grammar. You've got to inject a little life into your voice.
And regarding mistake number 3, rushing your name. Oh, this is a big one. Because we get nervous, we naturally tend to speed up. But your name is your identity. You need to physically slow down your delivery here. Instead of rushing through it, say it loud and clear. Hi, my name is Allie. Give people a second to actually process and remember your name.
Finally, Section 6, making a real connection.
We have officially reached the final step of our blueprint. Remember, an introduction isn't just a speech you give to an audience of one. It is absolutely a two-way street. A simple phrase like, "And what about you?" or "What do you do?" works absolute wonders. Simply handing the conversation back to the other person prevents the whole interaction from becoming a one-person show. It opens the door for a genuine, flowing conversation.
Now, while making that connection, cultural awareness is absolutely key. In some cultures, it's totally normal to immediately ask someone their age or if they're married. But in a lot of English-speaking environments, asking those questions right off the bat can feel, well, a bit too personal. It's not that people are being cold, it's just a different habit. So stick to safer topics early on, like work, studies, or hobbies, just to keep things comfortable and light.
So this brings us to a challenge designed specifically for you, the focused learner. The 30-day challenge, plant a small seed today. Because small, daily efforts really do add up to massive confidence. I want you to write down your own 3-part introduction today. Your name, one detail, one interesting fact. Then, record yourself saying it out loud on your phone. It does not have to be perfect. The only goal here is just speaking without freezing.
So, to wrap up this explainer, I'll leave you with this final provocative thought. Who will you introduce yourself to today? The blueprint is yours. The formula is simple. Now it's time to step out there and make a real connection. Thanks so much for joining me, and I seriously can't wait to see how you put this into practice.